Hi, Deb Buck here, and this is my good friend Toby. He likes to be a part of every video I do. He also likes the treats. Here's your treat. I also have a treat for you. If you're interested in autism, you have a child with autism, a grandchild with autism, possibly even as a teacher, you work with children with autism. This YouTube channel is for you. I'm going to have a tip of the week every week in regard to autism, and I also have some resources for you. Resources are hard to find sometimes, and that's why I've created this, so that you can have an opportunity to reach out to someone who will help you get some answers. I have a tip for you for today, but before I give you that tip, I'd like you to hear my story. I was a school psychologist and became a new school psychologist when I was in my mid-30s. I had 3 children. I was married, and I had had a great education. I thought I was ready to take on anything they threw at me, and I was right until I came to my first child who needed an autism evaluation. That's when it just blew my mind. I had no idea what to do, so I had to call in specialists. And after I had to do that several times, I realized that I was going to have to learn something in order to be able to serve the students in my area. Not only did they need evaluations, but they needed someone who could give assistance and interventions. So I went to my first conference in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where I went to a national conference. And this conference was wonderful. And not only did they have things to do to assist students and lots of resources, but they also had a speaker who opened my eyes to the real spectrum of autism. They had someone who at that time was considered to have Asperger's syndrome, and he was telling what it was like to be someone with autism. I had no idea. And so I became a real, just devoted person to working with students with autism and their families. I continued my education, and over the years, over a course of 25 years, I never stopped getting education in regard to autism. My most recent education was with Dr. Ruth Aspey, who is a co-author of the Ziggurat model, and she gave me and my team training at a level that we never imagined. And from that, I've been able to help so many more parents, so many more students, and it's just something that I really want to do. And I realized that I could help a lot more people this way than I could just in a one-to-one situation. I just started my brand called Deb Buck Here, and I have a website which will be down below, and you can click on that where you can get contact with many different services, including one-to-one consultation and a connection to a parent group, and a free resource on sensory needs causing meltdowns. I hope you will visit this website, because it is a resource I think that you will be glad that you found. I did want to mention that I am not normally dressed this way, but I am recording this the week of Halloween, and sometimes you just need to do something special to get started. And this is a boost of confidence, and it is a little fun. And when you're working with something as serious as autism, you have to build fun into it. So here's my tip of the day. If you have a daughter and you're wondering if she has autism, and everybody is telling you that you're crazy, trust your instincts. Girls are better at masking their characteristics of autism. Girls talk more, and they make more eye contact. They're so much harder to diagnose, even though they still have meltdowns, they still have to have trouble making friends, and they still have to understand the hidden rules that most kids just seem to get. If you're seeking an evaluation, be sure that you get with someone who is knowledgeable about girls with autism. The reason is that pediatricians are generally very unaware of the characteristics of a girl with autism. And there are also psychologists who do not know all of that information. I was one of those psychologists for many years when I didn't realize the more subtle things to look for when I was, and well, that's my tip of the day. I hope that you find that helpful in some way. I also hope that you'll go to my website. As I mentioned, the link is down below. Also, you'll find down below the subscribe, which I'd love if you'd subscribe. I'm brand new. You could be the very first person to subscribe. And also be sure to hit the bell so that you can get notifications. I hope we get to work together.